out to all the chicks out there. Well, I fell in love with you the first time I looked in their eyes. Ooh, they sparkle, yes they bubble. Gonna get you in a whole lot of trouble. Hey, I fell in love with you the first time I looked.
Mainstream media has pushed the narrative that everybody knew about Robert Sylvester Kelly, yet continued to work with him up until they demanded he be canceled. And I find that quite strange. I think more likely that everybody knew he was being taken advantage of, and that is why all these stories have played out in the public eye. The government says that Robert Kelly's sole purpose in creating this music and touring was to recruit girls. But what does that say about everybody working with him included? So they get to get immunity deals in order to say that Robert Kelly made me do this and do that? Does that make any sense to you all? How credible will their testimonies be when this is going to be the gist of where things will go? And then the government will say that these devices were recovered with text messages. However, it's the fact that so much was put in this man's name. So just because things are in his name does not guarantee he had possession of it. Kinda like we've seen video footage of so-called Jane Does coming and said they've had access to storage units that evidence was recovered from. These are the type of things that mainstream media doesn't want to hit on, or even the fact that there are so many imposters out here on this internet that have been running wild for quite some time, and I believe some individuals know these imposters, and some individuals have used these imposters for shows, which I have pointed out many times before. Is it ironic that now all of a sudden, all this news footage about this imposter has disappeared? I think not. Now this is all why I feel this janky type of behavior and all these questionable people in the background are the reason we have seen all this propaganda run wild. Make sure you like this video, share it, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get into why I feel like there's so much reasonable doubt as to why R. Kelly is not guilty. Now, the first red flag when I started reading these indictments was they don't have any dates to go along with these accusations they keep widely publicizing. Whereas with an artist like Robert Kelly, I'm pretty sure he has a detailed itinerary that could pinpoint so many of his movements. Yet if you go out there and put these false statements out there with dates, which people like me could readily point out, I don't think that would be a wise decision. So just my opinion, I think they purposely kept the dates wide. Now, when it comes to these concerts and saying that the whole purpose in this man was to recruit girls, well, you can say that about any artist, can't you? Are they going to individually charge every artist who meets a fan at their concert with trafficking and the Mann Act? Now, of course we know some women will do the most for their celebrities, but does it seem fair to say they're abusing their authority when everybody who goes to concerts knows their intent on going? Some go to intentionally try to hook up with these celebrities, some just go to enjoy the show. Not only that, you have so many sources nowadays to spread narratives. You have things like this going on and people fueling unnecessary bullshit.
Diamonds are found in the mountains of Africa. In various places such as that. But when they're found with dirt on them. Okay? However, they're diamonds. I've been doing this for 50 years. Because I'm 50 and I was born doing it. And I don't know, my mom said, I cried on key because she's a singer. She was a singer. Bless her soul, rest her soul. Yes. But you guys have something very special, but everybody got to stay on one accord, and everybody got to listen when wisdom speaks. Wisdom speaks, you know, and not just listen, but obey. You understand me? It's going to be a lot of obstacles, going to be a lot of things, roadblocks and all that stuff, and cliffs coming your way. There is a certain thing that you have a gift. You know, and some people are talented and some people are gifted. And, you know, the gift is, of course, where it's at. Because when you're gifted, you have gifts come with spiritual discernment. So, you know, when you have spiritual discernment, you're able to channel your gift into whatever your problems are. So I know individually and collective, you guys go through stuff. Y'all go through, you know, problems. But depending on how you handle that, because that's a great thing for you, if you handle it right, it will eventually shine a light on the measure.
Now maybe it's just me, but I'm having a hard time believing that this man is preying on young women, hearing all these stories of these women seeking him out, these people aligning these women with him, just for the government to come say that he is trafficking women. Make that make sense.
Yo, what's up, you guys? It's your boy Kels, man. I just wanted to break some things down and talk to you guys just to clear some things up. I've been getting a lot of slack from, you know, people about, you know, my album or, you know, my career and things like that. I just want to keep it real. I've been doing music for 28 years, and it's a blessing to be, to have done the songs that I've done all throughout the years. And, you know, some of them were hits, some of them were okay, you know, but it was the best I had, and I'm still today giving my best and doing what I can do. But I can only do so much, meaning, you know, I bust my ass going around the city, the country, you know, doing shows and a lot of things, you know, to survive, and, you know, got to pay the rent, whatever. But I want you guys to know, I do this for the love of it. I don't do this for money. This is something I love to do. I was born to do music, you know, but come on, at some point, you know, we got to start supporting each other. Everybody support every other, you know, category of music supports each other. They do. They just do. We got to start supporting each other. You know, guys came to me about, you know, my company's not getting behind this album, the Buffet album. You know, I wish that the company would, you know, get behind my albums more. But at the same time, I'm really not concerned about the company, because I want my people. I want my people to get behind me. It's not about just the company. It's just not about R. Kelly going into the studio and putting his all into it. It's a supportive thing as well. And I just want you guys to know, you know, you guys have to support your own. We have to support our own. You understand? Because if somebody see us not respecting each other, then why do we expect them? How do we expect them to respect us? They're not going to respect us. Okay? The truth of the matter is that the album is coming out, Buffet is coming out, and I know I gave it my all. I believed in the project, as I do all my projects. I know when something is good, whether I did it or not. You know, I hear other people album out there say, man, that's a great album, I love it. You know, but I also believe in my project, you know, the Buffet. This is not about selling no buffet. This is about just keeping it 100. I don't care what we do, whether it's sports, whether it's selling music, whether it's having a clothes line, whether it's having cologne, perfume, whatever it is. We have got to get out there and we got to support each other. You know, it's not just about me. It's about anybody that comes out. We have to, and I know y'all know what I'm talking about. We have to support each other. If we don't support each other, how do we expect anybody else to support us? Real talk. We have got to support each other, man. Quit playing, you know what I'm saying? It's time for us to step up and quit thinking, oh, well, I'm going to get this the way I can get it. I'm going to get it for free, and I'm going to get it. No, that's not what everybody else does. They go out there and they support each other. That's why you got all of these big-time pop artists, you know, you know, because they support each other. They go out and they buy each other's music. They support each other's career. They believe in each other's career. Now, this is an R&B area. You know, and let's just keep it real. The majority of my music is sold to my people, you know, the black culture, you know what I'm saying? So we have to support each other. That's just what we got to do. If we don't, after this message that I give you guys, no love lost. I love y'all anyway. I'm going to still continue to do my music because, like I say, I'm not in this for the money. I do this because I have a pure love, and anybody that knows me and hear my music, I'm sure you guys believe that. You know, I just do it for the love of it. You know, if you don't support the album, go out and buy the album and everything so we can continue this music. I'm the last of the Mohegans here that's trying to just keep music alive and keep people feeling good and giving them what the world really needs. You understand? I love hip hop, I love pop, country, and all of that stuff. But it's something about soul music, R&B music that keeps, you know, the world spinning as well. So don't count me out. Don't count no R&B artist that works their ass off and has done great for themselves and great and touched the world and all of that other stuff. Don't cut us out. Cut us in. So support Buffetti, Chaos, aka King. I've done the Jimmy Kimmel's, you know what I mean, you know, the Jimmy Fallons. I've done all of the shows there is to do. I've done all of the promotions. I've done the GQ magazine, you know, write-ups and interviews, 4-hour interviews and things like that. But I tell you, you know, none of that to me matters. None of that matters, you know, because at the end of the day, it's really about us coming together. It's really about us saying, you know what, I'm going to support my people. In all honesty, I got to be real. I think all cultures around the world, all different cultures, support each other. I don't think we support each other. You know, and I'm not talking about just in music. I'm talking about in any situation. The minute something goes down, or the minute somebody says something about an artist or of our culture, you know, we bring each other down. We don't give each other the benefit of the doubt. We don't look into the story. We just believe what we hear. It's not even about what we see. We just believe for some reason what we hear. This is the worst person in the world, or we just want to bring each other down. Well, I'm sending this message out not to just encourage you to support each other, but to encourage you to, you know, keep each other in a frame of mind that we want to be successful and we want to help each other be successful. Because if we start thinking that way, then the other world is going to look at us and start to support what we do as well. And then you just might have a lot of more jobs, bigger jobs. You might have a lot more, you know, success coming from our culture. And I'm just being real with you guys. We have got to support each other. It's not about R. Kelly album buffet, although that is the subject matter. But I'm trying to use this subject matter to, you know, affect all subject matters, to hopefully bring us up. And as I said in my other message, if you don't buy the album, still support each other. Because we deserve a fair chance just like any other culture, just like everybody else, you know. And as I said before, the pop culture and all of that, you know, they support each other. That's why you got pop albums going, you know, doing sales like they're doing. They're doing sales. They're not doing a lot of steals. You know, they don't record steals. They record sales. And we have got to get to thinking like that, you know, because that's going to give the new R. Kelly, the new Jay-Z, the new Mary J. Blige, all of the new Beyoncés and that's coming up under us a fair chance, a fair shot at being just as successful as any pop artist out there and anybody else. Okay, so when the Grammys come up, it's not about it won't be about politics. It'll be about sales, and it'll be about fair sales. It'll be about somebody who's worked their ass off in the studio and earned that Grammy or earned that Billboard award or earned that American Music Award or whatever it is, from acting to singing to being a lawyer to being a doctor to being a basketball player, football player, golf, tennis. It doesn't matter who you are or where you are, what you are. We have to support you. And so I don't know what else to say, guys, but I hope I start to see a change. I'm just one man, though. You know, I can't do it by myself, but hopefully the words that I've given you guys will, you know, plant a seed, man, that'll grow and that will blossom into a whole lot of successful trees. Chaos King. Love y'all, man.
He called for me. That's the only reason why I'm here. Nicole linked up with me. That's why I'm here. Other than that, for the past 2 years, I've been to myself. I've been running my business. I've been doing the shit that I have to do. I have not been involved with any of this shit. Fuck that. Did you ever sign anything? I'm sure you did. I have a bank account. Really? The SunTrust. SunTrust is bank. You love SunTrust. I have a whole account in his name, and I hold his money that he touches like at least $4 million in a bitch. I can't even touch it. And you're telling me everything's okay. Years later, everything's okay. I need you to say this. You had Nicole reach out to me. That's crazy.
All the big homies, y'all know exactly who you is. South side, west, thank y'all. Always looking out for me. Big major shouts to Chicago. Thank y'all for anytime my daughter was alone, that people came and
hey y'all.
people came and watched over my daughter. They know exactly who they is. Brother Shabazz, man, major respect, brother. Thank you. And the other big homies, I won't mention y'all yet. I know y'all said shout y'all out, but I'm not. I'm gonna let y'all do that yourself on the next reunion. I thank people that know really what's going on in Chicago, what happened, and everything that really kicked off. And I want to tell y'all, man, thank y'all for really opening up and apologizing for the things y'all didn't know, and being man and woman enough to understand that this guy is more than what anybody imagined. This dude is sick, and that he had a lot of people fooled. And there ain't nothing wrong with people being fooled, behind this situation at all. But one thing you gotta understand is always keep an open ear and an open heart to accept the truth. One thing I created, Team Truth, LLC, for the truth. It wasn't putting out to make people look bad, to do nothing. It was to start cleaning up some of the controversy and bullshit that people put out about people. And that's not on the internet. I'm talking about on the streets as well as on the internet. People just talk and talk and talk and talk. And people talk so much that they start learning how to make a lie of truth.
We did our job. We brought the information to the public. Surviving R. Kelly went off, we kept that shit going. We got bus drivers, we got police officers, we got assistants, we got friends, we got people to lie, we got the storage, we got motherfucking video, audio.
I received calls in the midst of some things about my daughter fighting, which I wasn't there. I was en route, but I wasn't there when it happened. But I don't speak on my daughter business, so I didn't know. I didn't see the video. I didn't see any of it. But the difference was, I told T to, she could narrate whatever she heard. I can't stop nobody if my daughter put it out there. But to use words like, my daughter is an informant for the feds or whatever, I think people should really know what them words mean.
Sorry for you. No. Don't say nothing to me. Don't say nothing to me. Do not say anything to me. Joy is in jail for assault. So I feel so sorry for the both of you. Don't say anything other to me. I feel bad for you. I know, yes you do. You knew I was coming up here to get Joy, and you lied to her. Yep. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for you, babe. I'm sorry for you. I am so sorry for you. Oh, it's Bear. It's done. It's done, Bear. It's done. It's over. It's over. You may not even make it to trial. I'm so sorry for you. I'm sorry. I really did love you, and you lied to me, and you used me, and you played me. Yes, you did, Bear. Yes, you did, Bear. Bye.
In what was Azriel's last recorded call with R. Kelly, one could sense a source of strength and perhaps even a little vindictiveness. She had a tone of being even with the man she alleges did unthinkable things, not just to her, but as well to others, which would make any logical person wonder, how much vindictiveness had she done before? Before you just display them and put that on anybody. You know, and understand what it means. I'm quite sure certain people never that caught up in the moment that much to put out such foul words and language like that, knowing that in communities that we come from, that could wind up having you dead. So I'm just confused on how much you people like to sell their life out for certain things. And I'm not just talking about TK, I'm talking in general. Like this shit, to a degree, at the end of the day, everybody got kids. People can say what's off limits, what's not. Putting out shit like that on my motherfucking child who don't got nothing to do with it, and in the middle of don't nobody see nobody around her, don't know who's there, and don't know how far away we are. And to put something out there while she in the city that's just as dangerous as my hometown, Baltimore, why would you even say that if there's no clue to that? I don't give a fuck who called them and gave you information. Certain shit, you know how to word it. Now, if you said she was going to the police, the feds there, she was telling them on this situation or on whatever was going on, she was talking to them, that's different. Some of the young lady ain't never been in trouble. What the fuck would she be involved to be informed? A foreman. Your foreman means somebody who's worked and reports to the federal agents information back and forth.
Just a quick reminder, make sure you go and check out my site, www.pdpastries, for all your pastry needs. I do ship, and you can send your payments through Cash App. All contributions to my food truck is always open.
Cookie, I'm a cookie monster. Break your back, crack it open like a lobster.